trainer. Always make sure you're training safely with your partner. This is a unique drill in that it is an asymmetrical drill. Everything we've looked at for the most part has been a counter for counter type of thing where everything is symmetrical. You're both doing the same thing at some point. In this case, what we're doing is one person is doing the A side, the other person is doing the B side. So let's call Vince A, I'll be B, just for ease of reference. So Vince attacks with an angle 1. My initial motion, I'm checking with the back of my hand. This is one of the unique things about reverse grip. When we looked at standard grip, typically we would cut, then check. With reverse grip, in many cases what we're doing, in most cases actually, we're checking and then cutting. So we're stopping the limb here, then I'm cutting upward. So we check, cut. Once I run out of Vince's arm, what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my hand and I'm going to thrust at his neck. He's going to check. Now at this point, what we've got is Vince is prepped to essentially transition to the other side. The way he does that, he's going to drop his hand down and cut me across the gut. So if you take that from the stop, what we're going to do is create a mnemonic, something that helps you remember what we're doing. He attacks angle 1, I check, cut, stick, and he cuts. So we're going one more time. Check, cut, stick, gut. Now at this point, he's cut across, he's chambered for a backhand shot, he's going to come back with an angle 2. I pivot my entire body to come to this side for the check. This is really important. In a lot of cases, people try to stay facing this way and check over here. I have no structure to be able to support that. And a lot of what I'm learning out of this drill is the ability to turn my body, get my shoulders parallel to his forearm, which we talked about before as part of the checklist for the knee. So I pivot this way, I check. Typically we're going to check with the back of the arm this way. You see sometimes we may end up checking with the palm, but try to err on this side for learning purposes here. So there's my check. We're going to follow the same exact sequence. Check, cut. So now I'm coming upward, trying to clip those flexor tendons from underneath here. I go to stick him now. I'm throwing an angle 1 at his neck. He drops down and he cuts me. So that's basically one cycle of cover and slash. The drills in NBC are designed to be a dynamic training methodology. The ultimate goal is to create what we call the chess game. What that means is you learn the individual drills, and then in your spontaneous practice with a partner, you learn to flow back and forth from one drill to the other, to introduce selected elements of one drill into another drill, and be able to keep up. You're imposing your will on your partner, he's imposing it on you, and what you have is a controlled framework as far as what you're doing, but at the same time you have great spontaneity. A lot of people say, well, you just need to get out there force on force and train. The problem with that, when you're just beating the snot out of each other, is that you don't have any training methodology. You're not isolating any skills to actually develop anything, you just beat the snot out of each other. If you take it to a point to where things become spontaneous enough to really challenge you, then you're actually developing some skill, developing some reflex, then you take that into a force-on-force environment, you're going to be a whole lot better. So let's take a look at some basic examples in reverse grip of how we can combine drills. First of all, let's look at Huba. Now for you fans of reverse edge out there, one of the things to mix into this, if I have my edge facing forward, our favorite version of Huba this way, just as a little aside, cuts the flexor tendons right here, so we can add that in. That's just a bonus. Okay, so we're going into Huba here. Anytime I have an index on the outside of this hand, I can turn this into trap and roll. If I throw trap and roll here, I can go back into Huba if I want to. Let's say that I swing this around. As soon as I throw a little bit wider, Eric didn't miss a beat, and he's into cover and slash. I could add in elements of policy on angle 1 and angle 2. Anytime I run into an angle 2, that can take me back to trap and roll. Back into Huba. I can roll around here, come wide again. As you can see, you can mix and match quite a bit. I'm not telling Eric what's going on. Basically, I was kind of driving that in the dynamics of the entire thing. He's doing the same thing to me. You can see how quickly it can be very spontaneous. Now, as we did with the standard grip applications, we're going to go from angle 1 to angle 3 and look at the similarity. Again, a lot of what NBC does is look at those common body mechanics, try to build on knowledge you've already got and build on similar things instead of throwing different things at you all the time. So if we look at the angle 3, the initial motion on the angle 3 is going to be just like we did with cover and slash, and it's basically that meat for the angle 3, pivoting into that. We'll show it from this side and we'll show the other side as well. Once I've done this, what I want to do is now polish suit and get to the outside. Once I've got this arm moved far enough, now this check comes in, I'm stepping in and plowing through both of those legs. Again, I've got the option of the foot trap and adding in the brakes as well. If you get the cut right, if you think about this, typically what we look at, we've talked a lot in the practical and on the combative series about 60 and 90 degree angles. 60 degree angle here, stepping my body forward, that's just going to dump full body weight into my arm, so I'm cutting with my whole body weight as I go through. And things can definitely attest to that. So again, the 3 comes in,